Well, good morning, dear ones. Robert Brzezinski with you. Another fabulous morning here in Colorado. There's a little skip of snow on the roofs and on the streets, but nothing serious. And overall, it's a beautiful morning. Thank you for being with me. Welcome to the people watching on the recording. You're probably seeing this a little quicker than the people live on Facebook, so I appreciate that. And our Facebook and YouTube live crowds will come rolling in here any second. So thank you for being with me. It is Friday, and I am pretty excited because it means that we're almost to another full day of spiritual services. However, I just love Fridays, not because it's the beginning of the weekend. It's just a fun day. And today is morning prayer for 4/3. We're past the April Fool's Day hump, moving into regular April, April 3rd, 2020 morning prayers. And the beauty I love about this program is I've been doing these at 8:15 in the morning Mountain Time and 8:15 in the evening Mountain Time. And what I love about them is it's just the perfect way for me to make sure that I'm getting up in the morning, getting dressed, getting out of bed, getting everything rolling, getting the day moving. And by 8:30, I am uplifted, jazzed, and ready to face whatever comes my way this day. And I'll tell you, as a minister, there's a lot of interesting things coming my way pretty much every day lately, and it's been a lot of fun to be a part of that. So now do remember, this is a prayer program, so I'm going to get to praying here in just a moment. But if you would like me to be praying on your desires and or maybe your concerns for what's going on in the world or your life or anything, anyone, let me know. Drop an email at revbriz@spiritevolving.com. I'll get those into my daily prayer practice. Got a prayer book right here. Put all those prayers in this book and then pray on that book regularly and consistently here in my office. So, and if you're a minister or practitioner and you'd like to pray with me and be a guest on this, drop me an email, let me know. I'm sure we can make that happen. So, all right, let's see. Friday morning. What do we want to pray about? I didn't have any specific requests for this for today. So how about we just do whatever comes, whatever shows up, whatever Spirit says. So if you're in a comfortable place, go ahead and relax and close your eyes. And allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to breathe and to be present to this moment, to what's going on in your life, to be present to your heartbeat. Be present to the rising and falling of your chest as you breathe. Be present to the vibration of God that is all around, all about, always present, everywhere present. Be aware of the presence of God beating as your heart, breathing through your lungs, thinking with your mind, touching with your hands, loving as your being. What I know in this moment is I know there is only one God. And that God is known by many, many names. Some call it Allah or Brahma or Buddha or Vishnu, Kuan Yin, Source Energy, Divine Mother, Gaia, Love. Call it what you wish. One God, one power, one presence, all encompassing, expressing as all of life. No life absent, no life discarded. All life, an expression of the one life. Every furry creature, every scaly creature, all the fish and all the birds, all the furry pets, and all the two-legged creatures wandering around this entire planet and beyond, all unique, divine, individual expressions of the one. a drop in the ocean that is God. And so I know that all that God is moves and breathes and has its being as my life perfectly. Whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. And as I know that truth of my life, I know it must be true of all life. So it must be true of your life, of every life, everywhere. One human family, interconnected, intertwined, weaved together into this great and glorious masterpiece called humanity. And this glorious masterpiece is painted upon the canvas we call planet Earth. And so I know that the divine dance that is happening right now is happening amongst and throughout the entire world. We truly are all connected because we're all part of the one. And so what is known and happens in one place can be known and can happen in another place without communication, simultaneously, absolutely at the same moment. And so I know there is a way for there to be a grand and glorious physical healing that happens across this planet instantaneously. It just takes enough people to believe it. It just takes the moment of that tipping point where human consciousness accepts the truth that there is no dis-ease in the mind of God, and we shall no longer experience dis-ease. As we reach that tipping point in consciousness where it is no longer a viable thought that we are separated in the mind of human, then it becomes a form, it becomes an experience in our lives. Because that is already the truth in God's life. There's no separation in God's life. There's no division. Everything, even the stuff I don't like, even the stuff my humanness might find offensive or ugly or just downright wrong or rude, none of that is the truth of God. The truth of God is that everybody's doing exactly the best that they possibly can, the best they know with what they have. We are all in this together, and together we shall continue. Together we shall weather this storm. Together we shall rise. We shall hug again. Because in this moment, humanity is buying into the clouds. Humanity, the consciousness of human life, is in that place of question. What do we believe? Do we believe in the darkness? Do we believe the darkness has power? Or do we believe in the light? That all-pervasive light that truly has the power to create, the power to animate, the power to love and laugh and cry and live. I see a glorious vision emerging, a vision of a world that works better for everyone, that works for everyone. A world where humanity has awakened to its spiritual magnificence, where there is a resurgence in art and aesthetics and beauty, where borders are irrelevant, where debts are forgiven, and that is the norm, where all is forgiven, and that is the norm. For I come to a place of knowing, and I invite each one that hears these words to come to this same place, the place of knowing that there is nothing broken here. There is nothing wrong here. Nobody did anything wrong. Nobody's going to do anything wrong. Each one doing the absolute best with what they have and how they're growing. And so I speak these words this day, and I claim for each one that hears them a deep sense of compassion for themselves, knowing they're doing the best they possibly can. Just know that you are doing the best you possibly can. And I claim for each a deep sense of knowing that that truth is the same for everyone across this entire planet. Whether I agree with them or not, everyone's doing the best they can with what they have. And I believe and I affirm that everyone does better as they know better. Everyone acts with more compassion as they feel more compassion. Everyone acts with more love as they feel and express more love. Everyone becomes more and more of God's hands on this planet as they agree and accept that God is the only thing, is the one, is the only life. There is but one life, and that life is perfect. And that life is God's life. That life is my life, your life, our life now. And there is no other truth. It could be no other way. I feel from within a deep sense of assurance, a deep, deep assurance that all is well, that there is this great healing that is happening on the planet, both in the human consciousness and the human form, also in the planetary form, the form of our planet healing and shifting and changing during this quiet time. And so again, I claim for each a sense of joy, a sense of excitement in setting aside the hustle and the bustle, in letting go of the old beliefs and staying constantly busy and constantly striving and constantly grabbing for every dollar. I set all of that aside and allow myself to be in this place of holy enlightenment. For this shall always be the time of the great awakening. The time when more and more and an exponential number of people on this planet awaken to their spiritual magnificence, to the truth of their lives, to the interconnectedness of humanity. And so there is a pandemic happening. It's a pandemic of kindness, a pandemic of consciousness, of compassion, of love and light and beauty and truth. For throughout it all, what I recognize is I recognize the divine truth of God is being revealed here in this moment, through this experience, across this entire planet, through the days and the weeks and the months ahead. There is a greater and greater revelation of God's truth, alive through each, alive through all, expressing into the planet, into the world, onto this planet. So I am grateful. Grateful and giddy with anticipation to witness this glorious rebirth, this glorious resurgence of human life on the planet in a more compassionate, loving, caring, connected way than ever before. Most especially, I'm grateful to know that God's got this word, that there's nothing left for me to do. As I release this word into the law that has already said yes, I know that it is done in the mind of God. And so I know God's already got it, already operating upon it, already doing what it needs to do to bring this word into form. So I can get out of the way. I release the word into the law. I let go. I let God be God. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones, for being with me this morning. So grateful that you are here. Lisa Bear, thank you for being here. Daughter Abby's smile there as well. Folks, we're going to keep doing this. There is a new resurgence coming, and we're going to keep doing this, and there's all kinds of ways to stay in touch. If you didn't know, I have a daily email blast. It's been running for about 7 years. Every day there's an email waiting for in your podcast when you wake up, or in your email box when you wake up. Daily Spirit Callings. It's a great way to start your day. It's an affirmation, inspiration, and call to action to get you moving in the day. And now we're a podcast as well. So daily 90-second Daily Spirit Callings podcast, minute and a half out of your day. Check it out wherever you find your podcasts, or there is an address on the screen there. And do remember, that this program is scheduled by or sponsored by the New Thought Radio Network and New Thought Radio, positively inspiring tunes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, streaming directly to you wherever you are in North America or Europe. Sorry, South America, we don't, or Southern Hemisphere, we're not getting down there just yet, but we're working on that. So check out Daily Spirit Callings. It's a great way to hear your favorite New Thought artists singing that they doing what they do, raising the vibration of the planet, one amazing tune at a time. So again, I thank you for being here with me. We will be back again this evening at 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. And we'll be back here again tomorrow morning as well. Remember, send your prayer requests over to Rev Briz at spiritevolving.com, and we'll get those either into the program or into my private prayer book. So, all right, look at that. Just a minute past the half hour, which means we're right on time. I want to thank you again for being with me. Please feel free to share this show and watch for more new video podcasts coming soon. Got some real big things in the works. I can't wait to share them with you. So they're almost ready to share in the public. I love you all. I think you're great and amazing. And I wish you all the best today and throughout the rest of the day. Peace and blessings until this evening. Take care. Go forth. Prosper. Love you. And this is what it looks like to turn off a broadcast. There we go.